The gifts of Rome. The Roman Empire is gone. The ancient city of Rome was destroyed. The Roman Empire had disappeared. But the Romans gave us words and inventions that we use every single day. You're using them, one of them right now. How many books do you have in your house? How often do you use a book? The Romans were the first people to use books with pages. They figured how to sew pages together along one side so that you can turn the pages and read both of the scroll and back of each one. Before the Romans, people used scrolls, long pieces of paper or animal skin that you had to unroll and read back up whenever you were finished. Can you imagine reading a scroll in your bed or in the car? Every time you're reading a book, you're using a Roman invention. The words you're reading came from the Romans too. We use the Roman alphabet to write our words. Whenever you sing the alphabet song or write a word, you're using the letters that the Romans used. Have you ever known the 12 months of the year? Most of those months have Roman names. January is named after the Roman god Janus. March is named after Mars, the god of war. June was named after Juno, the most important Roman goddess. July and August are both named after Roman heroes. July is named after Julius Caesar, the famous Roman general, and August is named after Augustus, Rome's first emperor. Do you like to go to swimming in summer? If so, thank the Romans. The Romans built big bathtubs, big enough for 20 or 30 people to wash in at once. These bathtubs were the first swimming pools. If you look at the US penny, you will see that it has a picture of a head on it. The portrait is of Abraham Lincoln, one of the United States' greatest presidents. The Romans began the custom of putting the heads of great leaders on coins. They put pictures of their empires on coins. Today we put pictures of our leaders on coins, copying the Romans. Now look at a dime. On one side of the dime you can see some tiny words, e pluribus unum. Those words are Latin, the language that ancient Romans spoke. They mean out of many, one. This means America has many different states in it, but all of the states are united together into one country. The Romans gave these words to write on our coins. We live on Earth, but there are 7 other planets in our solar system: Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. All of our planets have Roman names. They are named after the Roman gods and goddesses. Jupiter was the king of the gods. He was a big important god, and Jupiter is a very big planet. Mars is named after the god of war. Mercury is named after the messenger of gods. And Venus is named after the goddess of love and beauty. Saturn is Jupiter's father. Neptune is the god of the sea. And Uranus is the god of the sky. Finally, even our words come from Rome. The English language borrowed many words from the Latin, the language of the Romans. Can you figure out what English words come from these Latin words? The frigidarium was the room where Roman bathers jumped into very cold water. What word sounds like frigidarium and keep this cold? The refrigerator. A Roman child lived in a family with his father, mother, sisters, and brothers. What is a family? A family. The Latin word for book was liber. What word sounds like liber and is a place where books are kept? A library. In Latin, a ship is navis. Do you know what word comes from navis? It means many ships that sail together. That's right, navy. Have you ever written PS at the end of a letter? If so, you've used Latin words. PS stands for the Latin words postscriptum, or after the writing. A PS goes after the main writing or the letter. In Rome, a florist was a beautiful plant that smelled good. Can you think of a beautiful plant that smells good and sounds like florist? Our word flower comes from the Latin word floris. Even though the ancient Roman Empire is gone, we still use the words, inventions, and ideas of Romans all the time. So in a way, Rome will never completely disappear. The gifts that Rome gave to us are still with us today.